Hey guys, welcome back. And we're going to talk about Kiss and the worst Kiss songs ever. Not all the albums, because 80s Kiss sucks. From 83 to probably 91, from basically Lick It Up to Hot in the Shade, they sucked. Sorry, not for me. But from 72 to 83, or 72 to 82, that's where it's at. And I'm going to talk about the worst songs off each album from 72 to 82, including the solo albums. Alright, first off, we have Kiss. And this is a great debut album, only one flaw on the entire thing. And that would be. Where's that? Kissing Time. Yeah. Everything else is pretty darn good. I mean, Let Me Know would almost be in there, but that end jam saved it. So yeah, Kissin' Time, worst song off the Kiss debut album by far. All right. Next up, we have a really bad produced album, but the live version of these songs. This goes for the first three. All first three albums were badly produced, but live versions saved it. But anyway, Hotter Than Hell, and this one. Let me get my notes here. This one has a tie on it because I got Mainline. This song's terrible. And then All the Way. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this. Yeah, terrible. Terrible. Alright, we'll jump to the next one here. One of my all time favorite album covers, Dressed to Kill by Kiss. And the one song on there that just killed it for me was Anything for My Baby. No, no, just no. All right, bear with me a second. Now, of course, we're going to skip the Alive albums, or the first Alive album. All right. Let's see. Throw that one down there. All right. All right. Next, we have Destroyer. And the worst song off this one is definitely Great Expectations. It's shit. All right. Put that down there. Now, trying to pick a worst off this one was really hard. And of course, this one is Rock and Roll Over. Yes, that is Ink Them from probably one of my uncles. This isn't original. Maybe, I'm not sure, but it's probably this is probably the first record I ever had in my life. Yeah. But anyway, it was really hard to pick one from this because of the reasons I just said. It was the first album I ever got. I wore this thing out. But if I had to pick a crappy song from this album, It'd be See You in Your Dreams. Yeah. I usually, I don't know, I just ignored it. Everything else I rocked out to, but to this day I still kind of ignore that song. So that wins by default. Alright. Next, we have Love Gun. There's a lot to be said about this one. Some of it's good, some of it's crap, and some of it's really cringy. But Tomorrow and Tonight is definitely the worst of the worst on this one. Christine 16 gets an honorable mention. We know why. So, nah. All right. Next, we have Kiss Alive 2. I did a review on this in our previous videos. You should check it out. Just go to my website, not website, but YouTube page, look it up. Yeah. All right. The worst song on that one by far is definitely, and I'm not trying to do covers, but if we are, we're going to say any way you want it because that song is god awful. But we're going to not pick that one. We're actually going to go with a whole other one, and it's Rockin' in the USA. That fucking thing is too repetitive. Over and over. Rockin' in the USA. Nowhere else I'd rather stay. Blah, 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 blah. It sucks. Sorry. Alright. After that, we have the solo albums. And let's just go ahead and start with the shittiest of the shit. I mean, it was hard to pick a song that was actually good on this one. So with that being said, it was really hard to pick the worst of the worst off the worst of the worst. But if I did have to pick one, I wrote it down. It would definitely be You Matter to Me. Now people are going, why? That's one more upbeat songs on it. And it is upbeat. But that keyboard riff killed me. It just, I wanted to take the cassette and throw it. But I didn't because I gave the thing a chance. And the only reason why I have it in this collection is because I want all the solo albums. That's it. But yeah, if I put the whole thing on it, I would have. But you had to pick one. Or I had to pick one, excuse me. Not you. Alright. Up next, of course, is Gene Simmons. And there's a lot that could be said about this one as well, because it's just almost as shitty as Peter's. But When You Wish Upon a Star, even though it has good meaning to it, no. And See Me in Dreams Tonight still sucks on here as well. Next, we come to Paul Stanley's solo album. And this is one of the more underrated ones. And I personally think the worst song on that one is It's Alright. Hold Me Touch Me isn't that great either, but sorry. It's Alright is, well, eh. Now I'm definitely going to get a lot of hate for this one, because this right here is a solid 8, 9, 10 of an album. And of course I'm talking about Ace Frehley. This thing is awesome. There really isn't a bad song on the album. But if I had to pick the weakest spot on the album, I might get a lot of shit for this, but New York Groove. Yes, it's a cover, but Ace made his own, so you know people think of him first, not the other dude. But that is the only weak spot on this album. Up next, we begin Kisco. We got Dynasty. A lot can be said about this one because it is pretty bad. Not as bad as some future albums, but still bad. But if I had to pick one song, just one, it would probably be Dirty Living. Yeah. X-Ray Eyes is shit too, but Dirty Living just ekes it out a little. Just a little. Just a little. Alright. Alright. Next up we have probably my worst Kiss album ever. I'm definitely talking about Unmasked. It was really hard to pick a song that sucked. Really bad enough to be on the list. It was terrible. I mean, easy as it seems, god awful. What makes the world go round? You're all I want. But oh my god, the worst is She's So European. That thing is probably the worst of the worst of any Kiss song almost. And I got another one later for that one. But yeah. She's So European. Definitely dog shit. Now we come to the one that Kiss, the band probably hates the most. And that's Music from the Elder. Now, it could be said on what people think of this album. I think it's okay. It's better than Unmasked, that's for sure. So with that being said, this one has, to me, probably the worst. No, I don't know. She's So European is pretty bad. I'm gonna have to come back for that one. But between it's She's So European and the chorus, I'm talking about The Odyssey. Between those two have to be the worst Kiss songs in the makeup years ever. Ever. I mean, holy God, where do you even begin to even describe the song The Odyssey? Voice doesn't fit. It's just awful. No. Terrible. Terrible. And last, we come to one of the better albums in Kiss's catalog, Creatures of the Night. And it was really hard to pick a song that was like, oh, this is the worst song on the album. But if I did have to come up with it, it would definitely be probably Keep Me Coming. That should have been a throwaway, like a B-side or something, or some live track that they never put on an album. Yeah. But alright, my personal crap songs from each Kiss album from 72 to 82. And just as a bonus, and even though I don't own a good part of Kiss after 82, only thing I really own is Lick It Up and Kiss Unplugged, and that's it. But if I had to pick one from the 80s going into the 90s, the worst song by far, Crazy Crazy Nights. Shit. Dog shit. Alright, no more or less drizzling shits. But alright, that is my take on that. Hope y'all liked it. Like, subscribe, comment, share. Do what you need to do. Alright, love you. See ya.